Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Timber and Stone, episode number 22. Yeah, I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger last time, essentially when the new migrant showed up. And I'm not going to lie, that was only about 2 minutes ago as we're kind of break these up into episodes here based on the length of the video. But here we are, we're back. We have Chantal, or Chantal. Anyway, new member joining the group. You can see the skills here. The professions anyway, Builder 3, Carpenter 3, some 2s. I kind of thought at this point they would be a little bit higher. Like anybody joining now might have like a 6 or something. And maybe that's possible, and this one just, luck of the draw, wasn't that high, I don't know. But anyway, this person came with a short sword. Awesome. Very cool. Even brought some of their own food. Great. Hard worker but sluggish. That's cool. We're going to accept that. So there we go, and of course, the name Weem, the name. Let's jump in here, bring the name up. This time around, the list tells us that Luca has joined us. There we go. Welcome aboard, Luca. We are going to have to put you to work. Let's see, your infantry right now. I suppose we could actually just send you to combat training. Right? No one's really over there, so why don't you go do that? That worked out pretty well. Now, last time we were here, we were working on the roof. Obviously, as I said, it wasn't that long ago, so roof is still coming along. We have much more to do there. But right now, I'm kind of concerned that we've got people stacking up, idle, kind of walking around, nothing to do. And I need to make sure that that is not a thing that is happening. The micromanager in me is saying, man, look at all these people not doing a thing. So let's see, let's take a peek here. We're going to bring up everybody and take a look. We have a lot of builders, so that's kind of a big part of the holdup right now. Let's kind of pan this around, and let's go ahead and queue up some more of this roof while we're here. We definitely want to get this done, but we also have people standing around with nothing to do. Let's resolve that. Let's see. Weren't we just doing this? Okay. Let's see if I did another one. Yeah, it should be okay. Actually, what's interesting is they can't, even if I went all the way up and did this, I mean, I suppose they could walk up here and try to hammer one out, but I don't know that they can get stuck if I plan all of this. I don't know if that's possible, so I might just do that, or I might maybe do one side so we get a bunch of this going. The camera's kind of flying all over the place here. Yeah, okay. Get a lot of this going. Because we have a lot of builders. I think we have 5 people set for building. I may tweak that. That might be a little bit too many at this point. But there we go. We've got a big section of the wall, or a big section of the roof set to go. We do have 4 builders right now. That's fine. So it looks like we actually have a tool issue right now that I'm looking at what they're saying. Let's go ahead and pull Joe over to stonemason. He can get the tools going. That would be great. Looks like that's gonna be the holdup. Wait, is that really the holdup? These hammers. So these are the hoes that are needed for farming. So I didn't mean to say these are the hoes and then point to these people. These are people who need hoes. So that's what's holding these guys up, not necessarily the builders. So anyway, he's gonna get that tool going, and we will get people back to farming, which would be excellent. You can see our food is doing pretty good. It was just now going up. We're kind of approaching 900. It may have been the reason for getting Luca to join us, was that we had this nice excess of food. Once again, no trader. No sign of the trader. Now, you know what I'm realizing is I did do the road, but you can see it's a little wonky. It's only kind of one wide. I don't know that that matters, but it's starting to make me wonder if that's the problem. I did reroute this around the wall and everything. I think we're good from that standpoint, but I'm wondering, could that have something to do with it? Actually, you know, I could route the road around this way. That'd be interesting. That could be cool. Let's do that. Let's do that. Roads. So we'll go 3 wide around here. Because I don't know. I mean, that could be an issue. You guys can let me know in the comments if you happen to know. If the 1 wide is just not enough. I just don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, if I do this and somebody shows up pretty quickly, then that'd probably be a pretty good indication, because it has been a while since we've had that guy here. Let's see. Let's do this. Get rid of the road that's here. Clear this out. Hopefully it doesn't mess with anything else. I do want to test this actually really quick. I am curious. I'm going to go ahead and use the road, select this, Control, Alt. Okay, it doesn't remove the farm or anything. That's good to know. What about the town hall? Okay, it doesn't remove that. Just removes roads. So I could have selected this whole area was kind of what I was wondering, if I could have selected this whole area and done that. Okay, so hopefully, here we are, day 40. I don't think we've seen a trader since like day 20 something. Like, even if it was late 20s, that is a long period of time. Now I'm seeing Porthos standing here, kind of watching over things and realizing that what I should do is probably move him down into his box. To the box with you. And I probably should lower the this kind of hill that's out here too, so he's got a good clear shot at things. But we have to get in here and get that military position set up. Let's see, guard here, and we need to set this to archer only. We'll just increase the size a bit here anyway. Maybe we won't. I don't like that it extends out a bit, and he may try to do that, maybe wig out a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and remove what he's got here, tell him to go down there, and we should be good. That would be excellent. Now, obviously we've had kind of attacks coming at both sides. I really should have another archer out here. I think, you see our food now is actually approaching 1,000, so we're doing pretty good there. It might be time to pull Weem out and get him back on archer duty. Might not be a bad idea. Let's see, we do have the military position there. Excellent. Can I just happen to pick Weem here? I know he's farming. Where is Weem? Where are you, Weem? There's Weem. Whew. Let's get you set to archer. We'll walk you out there. Okay, cool. That'll cover both of our doors, and that's good. That's kind of what we were going for. Get 2 boxes going, 2 ways into those. Have an archer set in each one, so we're finally hitting that goal. That's excellent. Very cool. Once we get the roof on this thing, that's going to be another big milestone. Getting this thing kind of closed in, I'll be very excited about that. I also do need to start moving some of the workbenches in. Fortunately, they're pretty cheap. I put the tanning rack in here because I needed to make one. Doing the tailoring that I was doing, making leather and everything, and so I figured, well, I might as well start it in here. I think I'll put the loom here as well, because it's only 1 block kind of deep, quote unquote. I thought this would be good to utilize the space. This is a narrow space and it can fit there, so that's a good spot for it. Let's check out the loom really quick. Actually, not there. I wanted to check it out here and see what that's going to take to make it. Workshops. Loom. So we have 8 twine, not a problem. Stone, not a problem. Yeah, none of this is a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and queue one of these guys in here. And the idea is to place this stuff in here, and then once it is in there, remove it out in the field. Let's see, this requires a tailor level 3. Do we have a tailor level 3? Yes, we do. We'll pull Jay off and have him put that together. I think that'd be good. The forge is very easy. I think I wanted to kind of put that somewhat centered. I think the way I built this, it can't actually be centered, but that's okay. Stone forge. Oh, it can be. Excellent. We're going to drop this right there at the end. It's a little bit of a walk. I mean, let's see here. Let me think about that. I could put it not too far off. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this... Yeah, there's where it won't be centered. It won't be centered on the stairs. It'll be centered on the floor, though. So anyway, I think I'm going to put this here so that there's not really a long walk to get to anything. Actually, man, you guys, I'm talking myself in and out of things. You'll have to excuse me while I talk out loud. We're going to go ahead and put this here because we can actually bring up some of the storage items and just put them nearby. So that's what we really need to do. Let's see here. What else do we have? I want to have the forge, or sorry, the anvil near the forge, right? It's going to make sense. We could stick that there. That'd be cool. And what else did we just have the 2? We had the workbench right next to it is what I did last time. I guess we could do that. That's a thing we could do. Object, workshop, workbench. Primitive workbench. Number of people will end up using this. I do have space to put it right next to this. But in some cases, we may want 2 people working at the forge at the same time. You can actually allow that. Let's take a look at that. What was that? There was a, yeah, blacksmith and stonemason. So I want to make sure they can access it. It looks like you can access it from the right side anyway, but I want to leave room. I've noticed that every once in a while, if you got things a little bit close, you can have some kind of pathing issue sometimes, to be expected. So let's not do that too close. Obviously, Weem has just spotted a skeleton, so we're going to deal with that here in a second. But focused. Trying to stay focused. We got the workbench, and we're gonna, let's see, I'm gonna kind of clip through. Yeah, that actually centers right there. Cool. And who's gonna make that? That is going to be a stone mason, and we do have Joe assigned to that. Okay, so those will get going. Let's kind of step out here. If Weem is spotting the skeleton, I assumed it was out here. Granted, I'm not seeing it. Let's go ahead and select this. Spinny camera. So there he is. Weem is spotting. Oh, Weem is out on this one? Wait a second. What's going on here? Weem is here. Where did Porthos go? Okay. I either set them there, like I put Porthos here. Yeah. Okay, that's right. Porthos was already over here. I am so confusing myself. I was like, what did they decide to switch? Hey, I'll trade you. Trade you sides. So we're going to go ahead and let this play out. That's the idea, right? Was that we would have Weem kind of at this box. Is that an archer? What does he have? He just got a messed up hand. Okay, well, we should be good. He may not wander even close enough for a while to get shot at, but anyway, that's cool. Weem spotted him. We're aware of the situation. We probably will need to go check that out. There are no fires, though, fortunately, so we probably aren't looking at a necro yet. But we'll keep an eye on it. Weem is spotted again. I don't know if that means we spotted a second one. Nah. Oh, he's moving in. Whoa. Where'd he go? He totally disappeared. He was right there and just popped out. Alright, Weem. Keep an eye. I actually see him there now. I think it paused us. That's our problem. There we go. Stop seeing the same one, Weem. All he did was go behind a tree. Well, aren't we civilized people? I've actually broken down the various workshops we had out here and have moved those inside. You can see the roof is coming along pretty well. So I've got kind of the metal and stone working elements here. We've got the loom and the tanning rack set up on the side. As I mentioned before, we have some of the wood stuff over here. We've got the timbering bench and the artisan workbench. And so you can see that I also have some stockpiles for these as well, and they're right nearby. So we've got, wood, and we've got timber, and I don't necessarily need to upgrade these. I've got plenty of room. I can, but I figured I would just leave these at the unupgraded levels so that they weren't kind of overwhelming. I like the idea of just a little bit laying around, and they can hit these up and access the things that they need out of those. If I come over here, you can see we have the same thing. I've got the ingot stack here, so you can access that right here. We've got the masonry, and we also have the minecart here. Now, additionally, I went around and I placed these food crates. So I've got a food crate there, pretty much one in each station. Kind of, we got one here. One here. I also went around and placed one, whoops, scroll a little bit too much there. One at the doorway here, and oh yeah, and the other ones were basically with the archers in their stations. If I go down here, but you'll see at the bottom of the steps down there I've got one, and on this side we have one, although it looks like it still needs to be made over here. Joe is wandering around as the carpenter somewhere. I think it's Joe. But anyway, yeah, so we've got kind of the food and everything at all these different areas. I probably could put one over here somewhere. Might not be a bad idea. Let's actually just do that. Storage, food, and I'm just doing the crate, right? Let's do that. We'll just stick this right by the door. Something like that. Basically have those around so people don't have to go very far. Some of you have mentioned that, hey, you should put some stuff nearby, and been meaning to get around to that, but I think part of me was waiting too in order to get this guy set up. Now I'm just now noticing the notification that we had a sheep die. of starvation. That's not a good thing. I know we haven't had anybody set as a herder in a while. Let's go ahead and set Jay to that at 5. He's pretty good. I did select, there was a couple chickens nearby, and I don't see them very often, so I did set to domesticate them, so he'll probably wander out to pick them up. That's good, though. You can see our feathers are a bit low, 6, and I would imagine that at this point we're probably getting low on arrows. Let's see. It looks like Porthos has 19, and Weem has 29, but that's pretty much the extent of it. Let's actually jump in here really quick. I don't know if I have those set to be made automatically. I don't recall. I feel like I did. Stone arrows, I didn't. But the reality is I can only make 6 at this point. I could go ahead and set like 10, well I guess 12 to be made when we can. But I need more feathers, so we need more chickens in here. We need somebody dedicated to herding, or at least I need to let them do more herding, at the very least. So let's see. We're gonna raise the roof. Really, Weem? No. I gotta raise the elevation here so we can see what's going on. So they're gonna get to this point where they hit a cap here and it flattens out. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do there. Do they have kind of just a block form of that? I'm curious. Let's see. Construction. Roofing, ceramic. So obviously we could cycle through this. Doesn't look like they have a flat piece. Can't select these. I don't have that option. So anyway, looks like you don't. I could do a kind of point like that where it ends and then just do some kind of block across the top. Not entirely sure. I think actually what I might do, we can actually see what that looks like. What do you think about this? Was it flooring or walls? I don't know if it mattered. Wood, logs, but let me see. Flooring. Okay, flooring didn't even have it. So walls, wood, logs. You can see that that's kind of, that's interesting. I'm realizing now that's what it says it looks like. But if I bring this back down, I actually used this for the supports, essentially. You can see those here, right here, and this guy back here. It was wood logs. They didn't have these kind of indented kind of look to it. So I'm kind of thinking that might be cool to do across the top. We're going to go ahead and do a test piece here. I'm going to kind of put one off at the end. If I can get it to angle out here a bit. I do want to come like one extra out. That would be cool. But for now we'll do 2 and we'll see what that looks like. I think that might be okay. Then we can run the length of that down there. Here it's going to be a little bit weird because we have it 4 wide when it gets flat. I could go taller, but then it would basically overhang. One here, one there. It would overhang a little bit. Maybe that's not a big deal though. I could cap it with some kind of stone block, make it almost look like it has a chimney, even though we don't have a fireplace or anything, but I don't know. We'll think about that. I'm going to have to play with that a bit. It looks like we do have a skeleton spotted by Jay. We've been having that a bit here out at the edges. Yeah, we should be good though. But anyway, I think we'll call that a wrap for this time around. We're getting close though. Definitely getting close. This is really coming together good.